Earlier, we looked at the idea that innovation is all about solving customer needs. In this video, we are going to look at something very related to that. And that is the fact that customer needs evolve. This is something that a lot of innovators miss. What does customer need? Most people don't realize that customer needs evolve over a period of time. A lot of customer need tends to be very explicit. They are proven needs. These needs have been existing for very long, and many a times these needs are met by very standardized products. For example, our need for electricity, that's been met, that's been existing for a very long time and has been met effectively by the government agencies. The source of electricity is the place where innovation happens. Then there are needs that are emerging, like, for example, the need for less polluting vehicles. Then there are futuristic needs. We want packaging which is consumable or compostable. These are emerging needs or future needs. This is one very important aspect a lot of innovators miss. What are you focused on? Are you focused in your innovation efforts on future needs or emerging needs, or are you focused on proven needs? A lot of times, the startup that's focused on a proven need is actually an entrepreneurship and not an innovation, because what you end up doing are very proven markets, very proven solution. You're just a new company and you're trying some small novelty. It's more entrepreneurship and less innovation. Where does innovation come into play and why is it not an innovation? It is because if it's a proven industry with proven solutions, and if you're not doing anything very new in it, your ability to get a margin for your solution is going to be limited. The margins are already going to be dictated by the industry. So you need to be very careful about the evolution of customer needs. So how can you examine the customer needs and how they evolve? Simon Wadley provides a beautiful framework for doing this. He calls this a Wadley map, and I think this is a tool that innovators should use to examine the customer need and their innovations. Simon says that all things, all needs, all technologies evolve over a period of time. They start by being absolutely new, or what he calls as genesis, to becoming a commodity. This commodification cycle is something that's going on, and that is the reason for adoption. As things become commoditized, everyone adopts it. Take broadband, for example. 20 years ago, internet, while you were moving in your house or at even offices, was very limited and low speed. Today it has got commodified. Broadband is available to almost every citizen in the country, and the price of that service is a fraction of what it used to cost 2 decades ago. It's today considered a given. People assume that this is standard. If internet was not there, there will be chaos. And this is the way every innovation moves from being a novel idea to being a novelty to becoming a standard product or something that people take granted, like fire, like electricity, like water. So all innovations and all customer needs go through this cycle from futuristic, evolving, maturing, and becoming a commodity. So the question for innovators is this: are you planning to innovate for a futuristic need or an emerging need or a maturing need or a commodified need? If you are a startup and if you are focusing your innovation on a commodified one, you're going to be struggling because there are always going to be big players and it is going to be very difficult for you to change the commodified market. Not that it can't be done. People like Tesla have done. However, done that, they've looked at solutions that are absolutely new. They have looked at a commodified industry with solutions that are futuristic. They didn't develop another car. They actually developed a electric car, which is very different. It was not using fuel like the existing cars. It required electric charging. So they created a charging infrastructure. Even the car structure is quite different. They are built very, very differently. So it is possible for you to disrupt an existing, proven, mature industry by coming up with a solution that's absolutely new, that is built on new technologies. It's also possible, similarly, to change the ecosystem, which is what Uber and Airbnb did. They changed the ecosystem using technology and they made something new. Of course, today platforms like what Uber uses or Airbnb uses, or even the shopping platform that Amazon uses to connect buyers and sellers have become commonplace. They are no more emerging or mature. They are actually commoditized. And finally, a source of innovation also comes from components. You figure that a lot of components are also evolving in maturity. Very well established industries get disrupted because there is a component that has been re-engineered. There's new technology that has come into one of the components, and that makes newer things possible. Hence, this evolution pattern is something that you should be aware of. Look at not just the user need, look at not just your solution, but also look at how the ecosystem is getting ready. How can that be changed? How can the components be changed? How can the industry architecture be changed? Look at how all of these evolve. What is the evolutionary pressure? If there's already pressure of commodification, avoid getting into that industry. Focus your innovation of efforts on things that are either absolutely new technology, are emerging, or are at least maturing stage. Do not play in a commodified space. I hope this was very useful for you. If you found it useful, follow me on my social links. You can follow me on Substack as well as LinkedIn, for which you will find the details in my website, where you will find my contacts and the social links. Look forward to seeing you soon in the next episode. Have a great day. Thank you.